Desmond's...
Hello, William.
Hello. And you better behave yourself, young lady.
Birds of a feather.
We've had a vision, Mr. Man.
Extras.
Chubby little loser, national joke.
BAFTA and Golden Globe winning producer Charlie Hanson is behind so many of entertainment's most successful programmes, instrumental in changing the face of British television over 3 decades. But tonight Channel 4 News can reveal the man behind the camera, currently the producer of Netflix's Afterlife, is accused by 11 women of allegations including sexual assault and coercive behaviour. Mr Hanson strenuously denies all the claims. In a statement he said, "I have been made aware of allegations made against me concerning improper conduct towards women dating back many years. Based on the summaries that have been provided to me, I understand that many of these accusations are made anonymously and are demonstrably false. I have not had one complaint in decades of work in the media industry. I categorically reject any wrongdoing on my part and strongly refute the allegations that have been levelled at me. I will also cooperate with any formal inquiries."
He does gain your trust, and it's only when you maybe have a moment of vulnerability that he abuses that, and that's why it comes as quite a shock.
Emma, an actor, says Charlie Hanson acted as a mentor to her when she was starting out and gained her trust and friendship over years. But one night, after accepting a drink from Mr Hanson, she says her memory became hazy, but she remembers him walking her home and claims he sexually assaulted her, allegations he strongly denies. What happened that night?
My memory is very blurry. It's almost like I can remember it in like snapshots, like flashbacks. I remember he starts to take my clothes off and I pushed him away, or tried to push him and said no. And he persisted and said, "Shh, it's okay." And after that, it was like I kept blacking out, and every time I woke up, he was engaging in sexual activity with me.
This programme has independently spoken to 10 of the 11 women who accuse Mr Hanson. Now, the women have written to BAFTA and Netflix about the producer associated with both organisations. They call him creepy and predatory. They say he built up their trust over a number of years, telling them that they could have a starry career under his wing before exploiting that trust. BAFTA have now suspended Mr Hanson's membership. In a statement, they told Channel 4 News, "We have been presented with a number of very serious, detailed allegations about an individual, and while we are not their employer, we immediately took the decision to suspend their membership. BAFTA is an arts charity and does not have the power to investigate historic claims of abuse. Therefore, we have referred the matter to the police. The behaviour that these accounts allege is abhorrent, in complete opposition to BAFTA values, and has no place in our industry." While Netflix say on Monday we received an anonymous email containing historical allegations about a producer on one of our titles. Whilst the allegations are unrelated to his time on the show, we immediately removed him from the production and referred the matter to the police. Charlie Hanson's profile has since been removed from his agent's website. In the letter sent to Netflix and BAFTA and seen by this programme, the women allege there is a pattern of behaviour which began, in most cases, with grooming.
He gained my trust over a number of years.
I thought Charlie was being helpful out of goodwill.
He told me I was very talented.
I truly believe Charlie to be my friend and mentor.
But then things took a dark turn when some of the women claimed they were taken advantage of while out drinking with Mr Hanson.
I accepted a drink from Charlie. My memory comes in and out after that.
I was incredibly intoxicated, uncharacteristically so. I vomited, blacked out for a period.
I do have one flashback of that night, which is coming round to Charlie naked on top of me. I tried to move away, but my limbs felt very heavy.
Most of these women are in the entertainment industry, where working late isn't uncommon, relying on networking in bars where contacts and contracts are made, where the lines between social and professional can sometimes be blurred. When performer Gemma was on the acting circuit, Charlie Hanson offered to help her career, introducing her to industry figures. So it felt like a sort of working relationship and a friendship. What happened then when you say he made a move on you?
At the time, I didn't really think anything of staying on his sofa. Kind of consider this person a friend. He specifically said, come share the bed, it's more comfortable, you know, you can trust me and nothing's going to happen. I was on the edge of the bed. He came over right behind me, put his arm around on what felt very uncomfortable. It was a really horrible experience because it felt like everything I'd believed up until then came crashing down at that moment. And I went, it's not a friend, I can't trust him. I felt like upsetting him would have a negative impact on my career. He was a powerful producer.
How do you feel about it now?
He seems to constantly have a conveyor belt of young women who he does the same thing to. He'll offer to develop projects for them, give the impression he's going to help them with their career.
Mr Hanson strongly denies any wrongdoing, but following the Noel Clarke allegations of abuse within the industry,
I'd won something at the time that someone like me was never supposed to.
tonight's claims throw further light on the plight of many women who work in the freelance world of film and entertainment, where there is no regulation, no protection and no safety net should they become victims of sexual harassment.